Yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. How is everybody doing today? How's it going? Welcome to episode number 973. Yes, that's episode number 973 of Navigating the Modern World with Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition. Live again today from Red Morton Park because it's been a long yet great and very productive day. And I hope you've all had an amazing day so far. I hope your weekend is ending off well. Don and I are doing great. Look forward to getting back home, and we're going to have Mexican tonight. And yeah, I mean, I can't complain. I really can't complain, at least about my life and Dawn's life and my family and her family and all that. No complaints right now. I'm not saying there won't be. Hopefully there will never be any more complaints. Hopefully there will never be any more complaints regarding either of our families. But all is well right now. But I can't say the same thing about people out here on YouTube. I can't. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to continue talking about it. There's a lot to say. I'm going to be doing 3 laps. And the topic today is how people wrongfully use YouTube as an outlet and how it affects everyone. One more time. How people wrongfully, in my opinion, of course, wrongfully use YouTube as an outlet and how it affects everyone. I've been talking about this topic off and on for over 7 years now, since I've been out here on YouTube. And I got to tell you, until somebody made me aware of this over 7 years ago, that the reason why there's so much drama and nonsense going on YouTube is because a lot of people are using YouTube as an outlet. They're using it as a place to, get emotional support, right? Or get support in any way, but the part that's affecting everyone the most is the emotional support, the mental and emotional support. I've never, ever been a part of anything in my life, online or offline, like YouTube. And if this was only a small part of YouTube, I would not even be talking about it. But I would have to say, if I had to guess, I would say at least 40 to even maybe 50% of all content on YouTube stems from drama groups that are run by creators that see themselves as less than worthy, creators that behave in very entitled ways, and that's because they've never learned responsibility. Their parents never taught them responsibility. And I'm really trying to. That was a stupid comment. We're not going to even read it. It's just a stupid comment. I'm really trying to stay away from talking about the millennial stigma. But the more and more I try to do that, the more and more the people I'm discussing out here on YouTube that are doing these dumb things are millennials. Not even Gen Zers. And maybe a few Gen Xers are behaving that way. Some of them are on the border. Like there are some Gen Xers, like some dude that's trolling me right now. He's 46 years old, back in Louisiana, right? The oldest millennial right now is 44 years old. So he's 2 years. He's like a zennial, right? They call him zennials, right? But he acts like a damn millennial, right? Now, again, there's always an exception to every rule. And, you know, more than, I'd say probably about half of the millennials are the exception and the other half are the stereotype. And while there are people that behave this way in all generations, there's never been a generation where the majority, or at least half of the generation, behaves in these entitled ways. And it's all because of their parenting and the way they were raised. They were raised, you know, handed everything on a silver platter, right? For whatever reason, right? And again, they never learned responsibility. So as they've gotten older, these millennials that never learned responsibility, when they make mistakes, they don't even think they've made mistakes. Where most reasonable, decent people doing these things would say, I messed up, it was my fault, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. These millennials make an excuse for everything, like they can never be wrong, right? That's the truth of the matter. Yeah. Yeah, it's not Mr. Flex. Raleigh, that's you. Okay? Raleigh, go back into your house in a trailer home area. No disrespect. Right? Go back to your trailer home, which I guess you have a permanent mobile home and whatever, right? Just really, really stupid, man. You're wasting your time. You're stuck on stupid, right? It's okay, man. It's okay. But anyway, so I've got a few updates here that inspired me to do this topic here today. Things typically when I talk about topics, a lot of times it's because of something that happened that particular day or the day before. Now, sometimes, that isn't the case, but a lot of times it is, right? I like being in the moment and living in the moment, and I love sharing my experiences, good, bad, or indifferent, because I learn from them, and when I learn from them, you learn from them, right? I'm here to lead by example. So is my girlfriend, Dawn, and other people that are a part of the GNA, the Genuine Networking Association, or GNA Network for short. Okay? So, we've been talking about this Mr. Flex channel here over the last couple of days. A good friend of ours, Hot Facts with Robert Reese, has been sharing the story. And thank you, Hot Facts. I saw your part 2 yesterday. I think you said there's a part 3 coming. I know you showed my insurance picture. I think you even mentioned that, I'm still selling insurance. I'm actually not selling insurance. I'm still licensed. I will always be licensed. I renew my license, and I can sell if I want. I just don't want to. I sold my book years ago. But I appreciate the compliments, and yeah, I did watch that initial video like 100 times. I was sitting there literally watching it for a couple hours because I was really trying to figure out what was going on and where was Flex backing out of. And then Flex did us a favor. He showed us a diagram of the lot and told us exactly what he did. Right? Now, I talked about this yesterday, but the reason why I'm talking about it more today is because Flex did a stream last night, and I kind of scrubbed through it. I don't have time for drama shit show, stupid-ass drama shit show streams. I don't have time for that, but, you know, I go there to see. Wow, man, Raleigh's really obsessed. Raleigh, you know, you commented on a channel that I filed some copyright strikes on. See, Raleigh, you're like an obsessed, creepy stalker, man. And everyone knows that. Even Jamie, who's another person that's been coming at me, even him and his group knows how much of a creepy stalker you are. I bet you your own wife thinks you're a creepy stalker, dude. Like, this has become more comical, right? This has become more comical than annoying and frustrating. It's not even annoying anymore. It's just comical. So, look at that. Raleigh's switching accounts. Like, he had them all set up. Like, this motherfucker before, he knew I was going to go live, because I go live almost every day at this time. And he loaded up brand new sock accounts, and he's ready to switch them on his laptop or desktop, right? God, what a fucking loser that guy is. And you know what? We just call it as we see it. If you think I'm unprofessional for saying that, then so be it. I'm just speaking the lingo of the modern world. We all talk like that, so deal with it. Okay, it's the truth of the matter. The guy is a loser. The guy, there's something, you know, psychologically wrong with him, right? He can't get enough. It's like I am his oxygen, right? I am his oxygen, right? Anyway, so yeah, Mr. Flex put out that diagram, right? And then his people commented on that. Hey, Tia, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Oh, by the way, before we continue, we did the second episode earlier today. We recorded the second episode of the Don and Eli Take on the World podcast. Hey, Eli, how are you, sir? Robbie Chocolate? I don't recognize you. How have you been? Have you been here in the past? Hey, babe. Hey, love says respectfully, maturely, professionally. My girlfriend Dawn is here as well. So, Tia says hi, Dawn. So yeah, and it's kind of sprinkling here. It's not supposed to rain, but there's a little bit of light rain. These streams are whatever happens. So if Raleigh thinks he's distracting my streams, he's not. Robbie Chocolate, I heard about you, so I thought I would come and listen in. Where'd you hear about me from? Raleigh? Jamie? Which drama shit show group did you hear about me from, bro? Because that's a very, very, very honest and straightforward question. I'd be surprised if you found about me or found out about us here, you know, through YouTube recommended. You said somebody, you heard about me. Where'd you hear about me from? Which shitty drama creator did you hear about me from? I heard about you, so I thought I would listen. Okay, I think I already read that. We're very honest here, dude. We love everyone. We treat everyone with respect that deserves respect. And people that are trolling and doing stupid shit as grown-ass men or women, we call them out, bro. Carl, 2:16 a.m. in the UK. Hi, everyone. How's everyone? Carl, is that you? Is that you, disabled but deadly or deathly? Formerly known as wheelchair gaming guy? If that's you, bro, I can unban you. We've had some great conversations through some emails. That's got to be. Welcome to the show, regardless. Carl, I've been coming in here, yes, and every time I come back, you ask me the same question. No, I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, if you haven't been here in a while, I just probably forgot. I apologize. Whoosh, whoosh, good evening. I've had a few beers and I'm feeling mellow. That's good. How you doing, Whoosh? Welcome to the show. No worries. Last time I came in, I was going to San Francisco. Oh, cool. Right on, right on. If you actually came out here then, so how was your stay out here? How was your trip out here? Was it your first time, or have you been here before? Just kind of curious. Um, I'll get back to the chat in a little bit here. Going back to the Flex story. You know, his people. And I've seen your chats, but I'm going to get to them after I'm done with the story. His people that comment, I see a lot of people that Flex met. It all stemmed from when I was in the gig economy. Now, there are some people that do know him outside of me, but a lot of my haters are part of his group. And it's interesting to see my haters, you know, comment on this community posting where he showed a picture of him pulling in to a parking lot, turning to the right, facing a building that's, you know, right by the front door where there was no spot, and then he put his car in reverse once he was facing the building on the right and was starting to reverse, you know, all the way from one side of the parking lot to the other. And then a USPS postal truck was pulling out and hit the front of his car. And everyone on his end there, whether they're my trolls or not, but it was a lot of my trolls, a lot of my haters, right? They're saying, oh, you're wrong and this and that. No, not wrong. That's called reckless driving. He was going in reverse. So I'll ask you folks this. If you have any pea brain, you'll answer the question. It's a legitimate question. Would you pull out of your driveway and then pull out to the street and keep driving in reverse? Would you do that? Would you do that? Yelling without purpose. Raleigh again. Raleigh, you're being held for review. You're using block words. Try harder. Try harder, you moron. So yeah, would you pull out of your driveway and start driving in reverse onto a street or busy street? No. Number one, it's illegal. It's against the law because it's called reckless driving. You cannot see as easily and you don't have nearly as much control of your car when you're driving in reverse. And everyone, including Flex, Mr. Flex is saying that Flex did nothing wrong. Other people, like this guy that's paid people lots of money to make content on me, Silicone J.O. Yelling without purpose was unhidden by Tia. Why? God, what a dumb dude that Raleigh is. God, man, what an obsessed. Just, I really wonder what his wife thinks about him. guy needs major, major help. Major help. Excuse you, not necessary. Oh, so when he was unbanned for a second and he put that stupid comment, it's okay. Babe, yeah, he needs to grow up. He really has no life. He lives vicariously through us. Like he really feels some kind of control by coming in here and thinking that he's upsetting us, but we're just making fun of him. We're just using him for content. Yeah, and I know you're still botting us, Raleigh. You're still botting us with about 25 or 30 bots because those are being removed. You're doing that because you're thinking that would make it appear more legitimate when it's not. Because you want me to, cancel me suing you. Yeah, you'll be seeing stuff soon. Right? All these dumb, stupid people, man. I swear to God. Using YouTube as an outlet because they're so miserable within themselves, like Raleigh is. Raleigh is miserable. Miserable in his marriage, right? His kids are older, right? They don't probably want to spend much time with him, right? His wife is probably disgusted by his behavior and other things, right? Like seriously, dude, do you think the way that you behave out here on YouTube is something that any woman would put up with? And again, if your wife is putting up with that, it's either because she has nowhere else to go and needs your financial support, or, it's gotten to the point of where you've been married so long that, it's just not worth starting over. I don't know. I don't know. It's bizarre to me. It's absolutely bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. So, yeah, the people in Flex's on Flex's side, we're typing in the comment section of his of the picture that he shared, right? And then on his live stream yesterday, I skimmed through it earlier today. And before I share that, let me check out the chat. Carl, came on here quickly because I couldn't sleep. Got too much to do this week. Can't wait for this week to be over. Oh, cool. Well, best of luck to you, Carl, and thank you for stopping by. It was great. I love the Alcatraz. Alcatraz is cool. Yeah, I've been there, and I've been in the solitary confinement part of Alcatraz. That's fucking scary, man. It's almost like you feel like you can't breathe. It's all dark and shit. Almost like you can't breathe. Solitary confinement is the absolute worst thing ever. Oh, God. Oh, man. Don't think the neighbors would be happy if I started making noise at 2:23, do you? No, I don't think they would be happy. No, they would not be happy at all. So yeah, we had people like a guy that's been paying people to make hate content on me for a few years now. A channel named Silicone, and his real name is J.O. I'm not going to mention his last name. His first name is Jace. Right? And he was in there saying, "What's the big deal about this?" Well, first of all, Silicone, J.O., you're a goddamn spoiled fucking millennial too. That's living off your family's estate. You guys want to criticize me for the same thing, which is not true. It's absolutely not true. But you are. You have an inter-family transfer, right? And through the inter-family transfer, you're given a house, and I'm sure you were given some money too. And you made a little money while you were in the high-tech industry. What a stupid. It is a nice walk. Is Flex likely at fault? Yes, but the topic is lame. Yeah, I was able to read part of that before it was removed. I don't care for it to be. I don't care for them to be unhidden. It's. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about, and if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. How's that? Right? The truth of the matter. I'm sure my girlfriend Dawn and one of our best supporters, who is a part of our GNA executive team, Tia, would agree. She'd probably tell you to go fuck yourself too, right? And that's us being nice and professional, right? We're giving you professional courtesy by telling you to go fuck yourself. That's the new way of being courteous, right, babe? Right, Tia? It's the modern world. Anything goes, right? No, what I'm talking about here today, capital F, she says. Yep, capital F. What I'm talking about here today is the fact that there are people, many people, that are wrongfully using YouTube as an outlet, and how it affects everyone. How it affects not only, people that are reasonable and in a good mental health state, but it affects the people that are making lots of mistakes and maybe struggling with their mental health, right? It hurts them because they never learned their lesson, right? They never learned their lesson, and eventually it's going to catch up to them, and it's going to cost them. If this doesn't catch up to Flex, something else will, because he may not learn his lesson here. He may get away with doing what he did. He may get away with doing what he did unless someone else reports it outside of Flex. Flex is not going to report it. And I don't think anyone else has video because it wasn't at the post office. It was at a building location. There probably weren't cameras out there, right? But we've got Flex's video, right? And honestly, the USPS, here's my vested interest, Mr. Silicone J.O. My vested interest is doing the right thing for the people. I like the USPS. There are a lot of nice postal people that I've encountered in life. It's always, yeah, whatever. You want to come here? Never mind. They want to talk a big game. See those young kids there. One day, if they keep doing that, they're going to get their ass whooped. Yeah, I'll be getting a big surprise from you, Raleigh. Whatever, dude. Keep on doing stupid shit, Raleigh. All going to be used against you. Right? There's no surprise. I've done nothing wrong. I'm just calling it as I see it. So, do me a favor and STFU, okay? I don't listen to empty threats, and I don't listen to threats at all because it's stupid. Done nothing wrong. So, whatever, dude. You're just really triggered because you got nothing. Right? So, yeah, Flex is never going to learn his lesson here because he is at fault. And another thing I want to put into perspective for everyone else here. How many accounts does that guy have? Oh, he makes a lot of them. He's a very lonely, miserable man in Louisiana living in a trailer park. He's got a non-movable mobile home. It's his pride and joy. Now, how stupid is that of me to be talking about your mobile home, Raleigh, on a mobile lot? Is that what bothers you about myself and my family, that we have actual property on regular property, not a shared mobile property? Yeah, you own the part that you're on. Is that what it is? Is it right? Should I even be talking about this? If it's not movable, it is literally. Is it really a mobile home? It is movable, but he's had it stationary. It's a mobile home park. It's cheaper to buy property there or build property there. Right? Anyway, I don't care where the guy lives. Just the guy talks a big game, makes empty threats, and he is fucking annoying. He is. He's just an annoying like fly. But we're just making fun of him because that's all we can do. He's gonna keep doing what he's doing because he's stuck on stupid. LMAO whoosh whoosh. Well, no, I mean there are people that buy land in mobile home lots, and they have a mobile home, but that mobile home stays there permanently. They don't ever move it. That's just where they stay. Anyway, I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Not a big deal, right? So let me put this into perspective. Carl just finally finished praying for our flat. Now we are paying for our flat. Now we are mortgage free. That's fine. You want to know something? Tell Silicone to pay people to sue me. Somebody fucking sue me, and we'll go to court. And I'll use my legal shield attorneys. $100 free of charge. And let's see, how much is Silicone going to bankroll? Shut the fuck up. No one's suing anyone. You have no case. But you can go ahead and sue me because I'm covered. I got everything covered. So shut the fuck up because you're full of shit. Just so fucking triggered, you stupid ass. Raleigh, I bet you that you are that other channel. You are the channel, that Kit C channel. Kit C. We'll talk about that because that channel went down today. I'm sure you know that. It's your channel. It's your channel because you and Jamie are the only two people that are capable of making memes and doing stuff that fast, and you're the only other person besides Jamie that has my entire content of my entire library of content. You even uploaded a video. If that fourth copyright strike wasn't going to take you down, I had one more. You actually put out a video that I did on a walk 2.5 years ago. And I had to search through to find that one. It was manual, but I found it 2.5 years ago. So I don't care, dude. Start another channel. But the bottom line is you're looking really, really stupid. More stupid each and every day. It's you. It's not Jamie. It's you. To be honest with you, I don't even think Jamie even really cares to put out that same shit anymore. Unless he's getting money on his main channel for it. And he won't risk losing his channel there. It's you, Raleigh. You're the one. You even commented on that channel before it went down. Along with the other Florida woman. Where last year, you emailed me and said, you know what? I was threatened by somebody that they were going to sue me, so I can't talk to you anymore. And then you ran away like a little bitch, Raleigh. That's what you did. That's what you did. So, what if Flex, while he was reversing, hit a kid that he didn't see because he was reversing clear across the parking lot? If you hit a little kid, or if you hit anyone that was walking behind your car while you were reversing, you'd be done, Flex. I bet you at that point you'd be shitting in your pants. What time is it there? It's like 6. It's after 6 p.m. I think it's like, what, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time? My second lap here, 35. 35 minutes, right? Six 33. Thanks, babe. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, okay? So, Mr. Flex, and to Mr. Flex's audience, and to the dumb numbskulls out there that talk out of their ass, right? Because not only are they stuck on stupid here, they come out here and wrongfully use YouTube as an outlet, right? You just go against anyone you don't like. You go the opposite route of anything anyone says that you don't like, even if it's true. Oh, I know I have no proof, Ollie, but it is you. Because you're the only one stuck on stupid. It's not. I don't even think Jamie cares to do that anymore. It's you. And I don't care if I have proof or not, Raleigh. The truth of the matter is everyone knows how much of a fucking loser you are. Right? Everyone knows that. Everyone knows you're the guy that would go around and porn bomb people on their live streams. A grown-ass man going on StreamYard panels, playing porn, called porn bombing someone's live stream, and then you would report their channel, and the channel would get taken down. Like, honestly, man, you are a sick man that wants to see people. You're like a sadist, man. You're like the other dude, the Coach J dude from the past. You're like a sadist. That you get pleasure from people's pain. Well, I'm not giving you any of my fucking pain because I'm not in pain. And I'm not a numbskull like the rest of you. It is you. You're Kit C. You are Kit C. And everybody knows it. It's not Jamie. It is Raleigh. Raleigh is the Kit C channel. How about you file a counter notification, Raleigh? And attach your name to that channel. How about, let's go to court, Raleigh. How about you sue me? We're going to talk about that in a second here. Because I made a posting on my community wall. You already know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway in a second. Right? Because you're stuck on stupid. And you're just somebody that's wrongfully using YouTube as an outlet. And this affects all of us. Even people that supposedly are on the same side as you. They're not on the same side as you, dude. They have a common interest and a common thing. That's being mentally ill, in my opinion. A bunch of mentally ill people, or people that are just very depressed and lonely and miserable, conglomerating together and becoming more depressed, lonely, and miserable. It's the truth of the matter. It is. You don't want to hear it. And I'll keep telling you that. I'll keep telling you that each and every day until you go the fuck away. And if you never go away, we'll just keep telling you that. And we'll make other content too, right? But everywhere you go, any panel you go on, everywhere you go, everyone's going to know the kind of person you are, a 46-year-old grown-ass man behaving this way, man. That's just sad, dude. You're a sad dude, man. You're a sad, jealous dude. You are jealous because my family has properties and you live in a mobile home. That's you want me to play your game, dude? If you want me to talk trash, bro, I'll talk trash and I'll out trash you. And people will agree. And people, let me tell you this. If you don't think there are some people that are respecting the way I'm handling this right now, you're out of your goddamn mind. So, Flex, what if you hit a little kid or anyone, any human being? You could have hit someone driving in reverse because it's harder to see when you're driving in reverse, even with a reverse camera. And you were driving 10 to 12 miles an hour. Reversing is supposed to be 1 to 2 miles per hour. Very slow and careful. Backing out of a driveway or backing out of a parking spot. Parking lots were not meant for you to jet in there with your R rocket. Let's be nice here. Let's be nice here. because I don't want to, I don't want to be stereotyping, but there are some true stereotypes, right? You guys know what an R rocket is, right? Right? Or an R burner, right? So, Mr. Flex, you have a R rocket or R burner, right? And because you're lacking masculinity, you don't love what you see, you got to make up for that in that car. And then you drive that car like you own the fucking road because that's all you have that makes you feel good about yourself. And then you do stupid shit and get into an accident. It's not your first one. I heard you've gotten into many other accidents, right? One day you're going to hit a human being doing that. And what are you going to do then? You might even kill them. And if you do that, you're going to be in jail. Why? Because you're playing the system. You're taking shortcuts, and then when you make a mistake, you don't own up to it. You blame the other person. Because if you owned up to it, it would be devastating. That would be an at-fault accident for you, not USPS. And in 6 months, when Checker runs your background check for DoorDash and Uber, you would be deactivated, and you'd have no fucking job, Flex. But that's okay. I hear you have a family, right? Like these people say my family takes care of me. Okay, we take care of each other. Okay? We take care of each other. We all pay our fair way. But I know you have a family that has money. Maybe they're taking care of you, Flex. Who knows? Do you even really need this job? Why can't you accept responsibility? Raleigh, I never called you poor. I never called you poor, Raleigh. What I said was, you're jealous over my family's estate, and you shouldn't be. You're stuck on stupid because you live in a mobile home, and I don't care if you made more money than I did last year or the last 3-4 years. Doesn't matter. I've made my money, I've reinvested it, and I'm doing just fine, and that's none of your business. What does income have to do with this, right? Do you want to also compare how big my penis is to yours, Raleigh? Is that what you want to do? Is that how, mature grown-ass men talk out here on YouTube? You want me to go ask that policeman over there, Raleigh, and ask him what he thinks? Honestly, dude. Honestly, man. I don't give a fuck how much money you've made or you're making. I don't care what you do on your free time. It doesn't matter. But what I do matters to you, right? Obviously, what I do matters to you. I just don't know why. I think it's because I'm entertaining to you. I'm a better speaker than you. I'm better looking than you. Do you want me to do all that stuff and try to sound like I'm all that, like you guys are doing, because you guys are miserable and you need to project things so you feel good about yourself? You want me to start acting like you? Would that make you feel better? Are you looking at me, Raleigh, and salivating? Is that what you're doing? Like, do you want me to act stupid? Because I can act stupid. I'm definitely not stupid, but I can act stupid. There's obviously something wrong with this guy's marriage or something. Like, I've been saying that for years. Like, there's something wrong. Yeah, there's something not right here, but anyway, whatever, right? Yeah, Flex, if I were you, man, clear your conscience, do the right thing. Because here's the thing, Flex, you've got people, I'm not going to do this, Flex. I should. And I wouldn't even care if people said I was going in real life, because you're screwing over an innocent USPS worker and that worker's boss that paid you $550, I guess, to have this all go away. When you're at fault and you know you're at fault. All it's going to take is one person. It could be Reese. It could be Real Talk with Roy. It could be anyone out here that has the video. Contact that post office and show them the video and show them the image. And what would you do then? Why don't you be man enough and respond and answer my questions, Flex? Because I'm standing tall. I'm like, remember Fight Back with David Horowitz? That's part of what the GNA does. Remember that, Tia? Remember, Don? Remember Fight Back with David Horowitz? Right? I'm here to fight back for people that are getting screwed by dumbasses like you. That play and live off the system, that are spoiled and entitled and never learned responsibility and somehow continue to get away with everything. Hey, Tia, Dawn, if you ladies are still there, Tia just banned them. What are your thoughts about this behavior? Like, seriously, this is one big joke. One big joke. One big joke. And we got time for the third lap. We're going to take that third lap. We're at 47 minutes. Babe, if you're there, can you let me know what time it is? Plus, you could have hit a kid. You could have hit a human going in reverse. You know you're wrong. Your audience should know you're wrong. It's reckless driving. 6:47. We're good. I'll be done by 7:15, 7:20. Plenty of time. Right, baby? Do the right thing, Flex. Do the right thing. Now, earlier, actually yesterday, I went through my copyright match tool. And it showed me some matches, some new matches. And they were from this Kit C channel that is run by Raleigh. Because the only two people I've gone hard at are Jamie and Raleigh. I've gone harder at Raleigh. So Raleigh's triggered and putting all my past content, including content, members-only content, with Dawn, right? On sock account channels called Kit C. I'm not going to say the last name because even though that's not his name, I'm not going to say it because I just don't want to give it notoriety or other reasons because Raleigh's just an idiot, right? But it's the same last name as the former Tonight Show host before Jay Leno took over years ago, and Jay Leno's gone now too. Johnny C, right? Instead of Johnny C from the Tonight Show, it's Kit C, right? And so I filed 3 copyrights yesterday. 2 went down. The third one went down this morning. And didn't take the channel down. So I had 2 more I was going to file if necessary. I filed the 4th one, and that took the channel down. Before the channel went down, I saw a community post where Kit C, who's Raleigh, made a comment saying that I better stop, or, he's going to come after me for copyright. What are you going to come after me for, Raleigh? You got nothing on me. There's nothing you can do. You can try and do whatever you want. Anyone, you can try whatever you want. I've done nothing wrong, and now I'm fully protected in every way. Right? And Raleigh commented under that posting under his main YouTube account. That's when I knew it was him. And then that other woman from Florida that you are, I guess, friends with now. You know what, Raleigh? You're probably the one that gave her a bunch of content because it wasn't Jamie. Jamie doesn't like her. So, Raleigh, you're the one that gave that T woman in Florida the content. Why? Because you're jealous of me, Raleigh. You are jealous of this man right here. And listen, normally I wouldn't be saying this because I'm a humble person. But if you're going to be that much of a nuisance, Raleigh, then I'm just going to basically show people who you are by responding in the same way you're coming at me. So basically, I'm going to just act stupid because that's what you're doing, right? It's called only getting back what you put out. What you put out, you get back, right? Right? I can act stupid too, and I'm showing that to you. I'd prefer not to. But you're here, and you're making a lot of noise, and you want all this attention. You want more attention than any woman on the planet. Women, oh man, that was a branch I almost tripped over, but I can catch my step. There was a truck coming, so I was rushing. Okay, I'm good now. It's normal for women to seek the attention of men or people. It's just normal biologically. For men, it is not. You're an attention-seeking WHORE, right? Right? And for some reason, you continue to live vicariously through me, right? So, yeah, so you're threatening, saying that you're going to take action. And I put a community post up, and I said, look, Kit C, which is Raleigh, that millennial guy, an idiot, he'll never learn, Eli. Well, I hope oh man, that was loud. Those were the air brakes of that truck. Whew. Give me a second here. That's pretty loud. I hope they all learn one day. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Doesn't matter. Right? But if they're going to continue to insert themselves, at least on these walks, then we'll just... I love you, bro. Oh, I love you too, bro. I got people coming down this side. People see the camera and they go crazy over it, right? The camera gets a lot of attention, right? Whatever, it's not a big deal. Beastmaster with the $5 super sticker. Beastmaster, thank you so much. You're back.
What's the name of the podcast?
It's not a podcast. This is not a podcast, actually. This is a live stream on YouTube. But I don't want them knowing that. Thanks, Beastmaster says respectfully, maturely, professionally. So, thank you, Beastmaster says Tia. All right. So, yeah, I said, you know what? Here's the thing. Raleigh, since you're Kit C, right? If you'd like to go, and I think, see, you're the one that knows about small, you knew about this before I did. You're the one that made even me aware that in small claims copyright court, Raleigh, you have 60 days to opt out. You could sue me, and then you'd have to admit you're the Kit C channel, and I can go to court and show them all the dumb shit you did on there, including the community wall, right? I could show them my copyright certificate that you violated my Coach Eli. I have a U.S. copyright certificate on that, right? But here's the thing. You want to file your case in a small claims copyright court, then I'll opt out within 60 days. Then that'll force you to sue me in a federal copyright court, which you can't, Raleigh, because you don't have any copyright certificates on my content. And that's required to file in federal court, federal copyright court. But I've got a copyright certificate, Raleigh. And if somehow you do file something, then I will come after you for everything, Raleigh. I will. But you're never going to admit it, even though you know it's you. Right? The moment you try to defend yourself against what I'm saying here that's making you look stupid is the moment that your demise comes. So in essence, Raleigh, I've got you backed into a fucking corner. I bet you like that, don't you? And not in that way, dude, because I got my woman. But you're backed into a corner. There's nothing you can do. Zero. Nothing any of you can do. Except remain stuck on stupid. File your case, Raleigh. File your lawsuit. You want to use Silicone J.O. and say, oh, J.O. is going to pay people to sue you. What are they going to sue me for? I haven't done anything. And if I take you guys down for copyright, right, you could sue me in a small claims court, copyright court, and I can opt out. And then, because you have no copyright certificates on my content, you can't sue me in federal court. You can't. You can't do that. So you're out of options. You got nothing. Zero. And that's why I protected myself between the end of last year and the beginning of this year. That's why I got copyright certificates on my stuff. Because now I can use them as leverage. And if I have to use them, I will. So what are you going to do? You're going to keep talking a big game? You're going to keep threatening to sue me? Or are you going to go file tomorrow? And this is a separate case than my case on you. You say you got a copyright case on me? And file the paperwork. And admit that Kit C was your channel. I took you down for the second time. I'll keep taking you down. I'm going to take all of you down unless you guys stop. And again, you could sue me in a small claims court and I'll opt out. And that's where it ends because you don't have any copyright certificates on my content. How are you going to sue me? What are you going to say? It's fair use? How are you going to sue me without a United States copyright certificate on my content that you can't get anyway? And in small claims court, anyone can opt out within 60 days, Raleigh, or anyone else that I file on. So I'll tell you what, you guys have been playing the copyright system to your favor with your counter notifications for years. Well, now it's my turn, right? That's my turn, right? Where are you, big tough man on campus? Where are you? Are you running and hiding? Oh, there you are. Yeah, you know why? Because you have a system that can re-upload an entire library of content just like that, right? I know how you operate. I'm telling you, Raleigh, I'm eventually going to get your IP banned. It is so... here's the thing. E-dash. How many of you think that this Raleigh guy is really ridiculous, stuck on stupid, and just very mentally ill? Raleigh is scared. I don't think he's scared. He should be, but he's not. He's not scared. What he's trying to do is more stupid things because he's thinking that I'm not suing him. All of the above, says Tia. You want to know what's better than going to court, and what's better than any amount of money is his reputation has gone down the fucking toilet. Not one person on this platform has any respect for this guy. The only people that pretend to respect him, come on, whoosh whoosh. I've been doing this for over 7 years. Come on, dude. It's all Raleigh. The only people that pretend to respect you, Raleigh, are people that you give content to. You gave Miss T all that content on me, even for the court cases. When you were coming to our channel, that time you bought a $99.99 membership, that was funded by Silicone. It was all a game to try to get inner access. That's why I removed you. I figured out your game, right? Now, thank you for the money. We took the money, right? We took the money. But that's all you've ever done. You're the one that's provided Miss T and some other people in that group with all the content. And then you tried to pretend like she was going to sue you, which is why you sent me an email saying you're leaving. That was all a game. That was all a troll. It was stupid, dude. It was stupid. Right? So you got a bunch of you know, let me tell you this, Raleigh. Do you know how much content I have on you that you never want to see the light of day again? 'Cause I'll tell you, Raleigh, if you want me to put out content on a different platform, I won't do it on YouTube. I'll put it on a different platform and I'll share it on my community wall. And I'll show people who you really are. You want to play that game, Raleigh? I've got fiber. I know you do too. Now, you said you got fiber, right? So I can upload the whole thing, what, in less than an hour? Less than half an hour, depending on how many, gigabytes it is. Maybe 100, 200 gigs. What will that take? Maybe 30 minutes or less to upload. Maybe like 20 minutes or so. Right? You want to play that game? I got a lot of stuff you never want to see the light of day again. I'm not kidding. I'm not messing around. You want to play hardball? I'll play hardball. You want to fuck with me? I'll fuck with you better. So yeah, I mean, if you're not going to stop, Raleigh, then I'm just going to put stuff out on you on different platforms, and I'm going to share it on the community wall here. And there's nothing you can do about it. You've had some very, very unfavorable moments out here on YouTube, Raleigh. And I have too. But mine are nowhere nearly as bad as yours or some others. And I'm not the kind of person that's vindictive and gets off of putting that content out. I've never done that. But you're forcing my hand, right? You're forcing my hand because you're stuck on stupid and you're the kind of person that's a creepy stalker. Like, you're obsessed, man. You seriously are, like, honestly, I could even call the police on you on how much you're stalking me on YouTube. Like, you're being a creepy stalker, man. I could file a police report. I should. I should. But you know what? That's not what works, Raleigh. You know what works? You want to know what works out here? I don't like doing this, but the only thing that will work with you is putting out content you never wish would see the light of day again. You think your wife would be happy to see some of that content? You remember some streams you did in the past on your Life Works Drunk and your main channel? You know who was there screen recording those on my iPhone? Right? Can you folks, okay, I'm back. Can you folks hear me and see me? Let me know if you can hear me and see me. My screen went black for a second, but I should be back now. I refreshed. Can you folks hear me and see me? Please let me know in the chat. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, the screen went black for a second as well. I don't know why. That's weird. Anyway, so still good. Okay. All right. Are we buffering? Are we good? Can somebody let me know if we're rolling smoothly or not? One more time. Are we buffering, Tia or Dawn? Good now? Okay. All right. Thank you. You're good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, typically when it buffers, YouTube will say stream disconnected or something. Oh, that's fine. I'll tell you what, Raleigh, I better not release those videos. Then you better stop harassing me and putting out videos, or I will release them. I will. They were publicly done videos. I can do them under fair use. And if you find them, you could try to take them down for copyright if you can find them. All right? You want to play this game, dude? Seriously, Raleigh, I've got a vault on every motherfucker in this community. And I'm done. Okay? I've got videos that none of these people would want to ever see again. Videos that were screen recorded that were immediately deleted after the stream was done. So I'll tell you what, bro. As a matter of fact, I could just, put those videos on a flash drive and send them to your wife? Right? Should I tell your wife also, Raleigh, that you wrote a letter and used her name and her return address envelope with an MS, Mrs. Miss instead of MRS, like she's not married? That came from your residence under her name. You know, I could use that in court, Raleigh. Do you want me to let your wife know that you used her name for stupid shit? Because, Raleigh, I'm telling you right now, I ain't playing. I'm not playing. I got enough on you to bury you and your whole entire family. I've got enough for you for stalking and harassment right now. I'll get an RO on you tomorrow. And then I'll sue you for the rest of the stuff. And I'll reach out to your wife and I'll tell her that you sent a letter out under her name because you misspelled Don's last name and you have chicken scratch. How far do you want to play, Raleigh? You tell me. How far do you want to take this game? Because I'll tell you what, Raleigh, I'm not a troll, but if I was, I would knock all you out of the fucking park. I'll fucking troll you unlike anything you've ever seen, motherfucker. I've earned this and I deserve this moment here. How far do you want to go? How far do you want to go? Don is my witness too. Tia's my witness too. Tia knows what's going on. And they'll be happy. Her and Sandra and other people will be happy to write letters in my defense. And I'm a kind person that's been harassed by you for the longest time, being stalked and harassed legitimately. Go run and hide, Raleigh. I'm telling you, that's not a threat, that's a promise. You have come at my livelihood. You have come to me in real life. You came at my woman. And I kept it to myself for the right time. Now's the right time. I'll tell you this. At the very least here, everyone is seeing how shitty your behavior is. Everyone is seeing how much of a failure you are. Even at trolling, you're a failure. You're a pathetic failure. You can't even troll properly. And trolling is stupid anyway. What a loser this guy is. Pathetic, ignorant, imbecile of a loser. What an idiot. That's not Raleigh. Keep my wife's name out of your mouth. That's not him. That's somebody just trying to get me triggered at Raleigh. I'm not triggered at Raleigh. I'm just calling him out. I'm not kidding, man. I walk the walk. I don't just talk the talk, Raleigh. I walk the walk. I think that dude was talking to himself. I know people like that. They talk to themselves. That's it. I'm not going to say it. I feel for them, right? They call them mentally challenged. That's the proper way to say it nowadays. Not the R word. It's called mentally challenged. God bless him. Now, people on YouTube using it wrongfully as an outlet. Unbelievable. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally. Oh, but you can talk shit about me. Keep my name out of your mouth. Hey, babe. Here's the thing. That letter that Raleigh wrote in his wife's name, with her return address label on it, right? No one else would do that. No one else would do that. That was him. That right there is more than enough for a restraining order on him. And that is more than enough to sue for other things civilly. And then once we get him into court, then he can answer questions under penalty of perjury regarding other stuff. That's junk mail? What do you mean that's junk mail? What do you mean that's junk mail, babe? His mail is junk mail? It is junk mail. It's stupid shit, but it's actually stalking and harassment. He is writing you letters to harass myself and harass you. It was junk and garbage. I understand that. But he sent it under his wife's name. Right? And one of two things. Either his wife doesn't know about this and should know about this because it's wrong, and she could be implicated too, or two, she knows about it and signs off on it, which makes her just as wrong. This is a very sick and demented fucking family, man. Your family dynamics, dude, have got to be the most fucked I've ever seen in my life. Empty threats. You talk and talk, but will never sue me. I have too much money and I can out-legal you. No. Just wait and see, bro. You don't, listen, dude. You live in a fucking trailer park. Your trailer park trash, dude. There, you heard it. I'm pissed off. Now I'm pissed. Right? You're trash, dude. What man would do that to his wife? I don't think she knows. No, I think we should actually call his wife or let his wife know. Because he's seriously putting a threat to their livelihood with the liability this guy is doing, right? And he thinks I'm not suing him? Are you kidding me, dude? After you sent that letter in your wife's name? Come on, dude. You'll see what happens soon. You can run and hide all you want, dude. But you're done, dude. Mark my words, you're done. You're done. You're done out here. And you're done with me. Right? You have no idea what resources I've got. I've got a family that loves me and backs me. And I could pay for this on my own, but if I needed to borrow money from my family's estate, there's more than enough there. Right? There's more than enough there. I've never had an inheritance, dude. None of that. So there's money there that can be used as a loan or otherwise. I just never had the need for it. And I don't even need it right now. But you know what? If you want to compare shit, dude, if you want to sit there and compare pee-pee size, dude, if you're saying that I don't have the balls to sue you, why don't you ask that woman in Florida? Whoever thought I was going to file an RO on that, and even though it was dismissed with prejudice, I still got a lot out of it. Tia, he isn't the man. No. We're going to be going to court. We are. We're going to be going to court. Any chance you had of me dropping this case upcoming that you'll be getting served soon on, just went out the fucking window. Out the window. I honestly think we should call his wife. I honestly think we should call his wife and ask his wife if she knows what he's doing and if she signs off on that. I bet she has no clue what he does. He's got his man cave in the house and he goes sits in there instead of spending time with his family. What a pathetic loser. I got to go. 78 minutes, an hour, and 18 minutes. Let me all know what you think in the comment section if you were not here live. Let me know. I'll look at the comments tonight. Okay? Let me know what you think about this guy. And what do you think? Does he deserve to be sued? Would you sue him? Let me know what you think. Okay? With that being said, have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other. See you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone.